Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Friday Night Smackdown. After a fantastic first episode, we have plenty more action. Here it comes tonight for our first pay-per-view in 3 weeks' time in Chicago, as we're live in Vancouver, Canada, here tonight. And we have a huge second episode of Smackdown here tonight, as Cody Rhodes, the American Nightmare, makes his Smackdown return against Happy Corbin. Also, Sasha Banks and Candice LeRae go at it for an opportunity against Rhea Ripley for the Smackdown Women's Championship at Payback. And also in our main event, the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns takes on MVP in our main event here tonight.
We all want to go big, then say that. Ho!
And we kick it off with a huge triple threat matchup.
Is a triple threat extreme rules match. Making his way to the ring from Tampa, Florida, weighing in at 285 pounds, Big E!
With the winner facing Karrion Kross for the Intercontinental Championship at Payback in Chicago in 3 weeks' time. The first Smackdown exclusive pay-per-view. So Big E now part of the Smackdown roster, and also a new addition, Sami Zayn, the Great Liberator, and I guess you can say experienced dealers.
And his opponent, first, from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 212 pounds, Sami Zayn!
So Sami Zayn in his hometown of Canada here on Smackdown could earn himself an Intercontinental Championship match against Karrion Kross. And Karrion Kross looked really good last week against Cesaro, and I mean, it's going to be a tough challenge for whoever wins this match here tonight to take on Karrion Kross at Payback. And they'll have a tough fight in Chicago in 3 weeks. But any of these guys, I mean, 3 of the most talented guys from wrestling, you got, Big E, Sami Zayn, and Drew McIntyre. Really thinking about it, any 3 of these guys have the potential to beat Karrion Kross, but which man will it be? This is going to be a fun triple threat match to watch. And here comes the Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre. And our main event for Payback is already set. As we found out last week, Bobby Lashley and Roman Reigns will go at it for the WWE Championship. And tonight's main event, it'll be Bobby Lashley, it is MVP taking on Roman Reigns, the Tribal Chief. However, just imagine getting another absolute clash of the Titans at Payback with the Intercontinental Championship on the line. Imagine watching the Scottish Psychopath, the Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre, versus Karrion Kross for the Intercontinental Championship. So here we go, triple threat underway. Drew McIntyre and Sami Zayn going at it. Here's Big E entering the fray here, going against Drew McIntyre. 2 huge men that will go at it in this matchup here. We'll see some of that later on as Sami Zayn takes down Big E. In the opening moments of this matchup, it is all about an Intercontinental Championship match in Chicago in 3 weeks. And there's a DDT by McIntyre. Like I said, Drew McIntyre and Big E going at it. And now Sami Zayn with the shots here to McIntyre. McIntyre shrugging it off. and going right after Sami Zayn here. It was this. Oh, turns it into a suplex perhaps. Has Sami Zayn high above his head and takes him down with a suplex. Big E watches on, grabs Drew McIntyre from the back, and there's a, I believe that was a headbutt right to the back of Drew McIntyre. And Sami Zayn kicks in midsection of Big E, and Big E, oh, in trouble there, springboard DDT. Beautiful maneuver by Sami Zayn. McIntyre not even realizing that Sami Zayn's right behind him and paying for it. Absolute chaos to kick us off here on Smackdown in the triple threat matchup. Also, we'll see who will face Rhea Ripley for the Smackdown Women's Championship at Payback, as it'll be Sasha Banks going on with Candice LeRae later on tonight. And we also found out, per hour, a anonymous general manager that will actually be revealed at Payback has announced that the Hurt Business, Shelton Benjamin and Cedric Alexander, will take on the Usos for the inaugural SmackDown Tag Team Championship at Payback. So battles within the Hurt Business. This is a spine buster by Drew McIntyre. So battles between the Hurt Business and the Bloodline ahead of, at Payback, is the Usos and the Hurt Business go at it, as well as Bobby Lashley and Roman Reigns going at it for the WWE Championship. So, I mean, perhaps, the Hurt Business or the Bloodline could be draped in gold. By the time, by the time we're live after Payback, as Sami Zayn went for their DDT, Big E come with the shots to the midsection here. Has Zayn up on the shoulders, takes him down. A back body drop there, and McIntyre, future shock DDT to Big E, shoulders down, one, and broken up by Sami Zayn. And there's a Claymore, just like that out of nowhere, shoulders down, this in the Payback, 1, 2, no, Sami Zayn kicked out at 2. Claymore caught Sami Zayn off guard. McIntyre's got a kendo stick. Oh, there's a spot for Sami Zayn just moving out of harm's way. And there's a shot with a kendo stick by Drew McIntyre. Oh, and now Big E caught him this time. Perhaps even saving Sami Zayn, and takes down McIntyre. Taking him out of the equation momentarily, but no, McIntyre back up to his feet. Was this gut-wrench powerbomb? Big E's got a chair. One, and broken up by Big E. And McIntyre just dominating here, sending Big E flying. Big E got some of the ropes there. And now McIntyre potentially avoiding his eyes. McIntyre looked like he wanted another future shock DDT, this time on Big E. As Zayn exits the ring, Big E in control here. But McIntyre, was this another spine buster? Sami Zayn's got a baseball bat now. The third weapon introduced in this matchup, and Zayn in trouble here. McIntyre has him in the corner. And now what's this? This isn't good for Sami Zayn. Face first into the canvas. And now McIntyre going right after Big E. And now what's this? Has his arm wrapped around the rope and is using the ropes. But Big E fighting back here against McIntyre with the strikes. The jab to the face. And has him teetering against the ropes here. What's this? And now Big E just tossing McIntyre over the top rope. And Big E, no. McIntyre, reversal. We're rolling through. Sami Zayn's got the baseball bat. And now just sending Big E into the announce table. There's a chop. Sami Zayn, Drew McIntyre taking and blows to the chest. As Big E, look at that power. Big E just dropping McIntyre on the chair. There's been absolute chaos to kick off SmackDown in this triple threat matchup. As Zayn with the right to Big E takes him out, and Sami Zayn takes down Drew McIntyre. Oh my God! McIntyre even goes down, just cracking him across the skull with that bat. And McIntyre sent back into the ring courtesy of Big E. McIntyre grabbing at his knee. Oh my God! And Sami Zayn and Big E continue to go at it here on the outside. McIntyre coming back on the outside. And Big E was this. Oh my God! Sami Zayn and McIntyre forcing Big E and Drew McIntyre to climb into each other as McIntyre connecting with a chair shot to Sami Zayn. Zayn sends McIntyre back into the ring. Big E going back out. Sami Zayn will follow McIntyre back in. Big E under the ring. Oh, went for the Glasgow kiss. Zayn might have avoided his acting. Now McIntyre's going for a Claymore. Neither one would connect with the move there. And courage powerbomb. Shoulders down. Will it be enough to avenge the payback? Big E just makes it in time to break up the pin. And there's the Claymore. Shoulders down on Big E. One and broken up by Sami Zayn. Once again, just a nick of time. But no, McIntyre, future shock DDT. And there's the Glasgow kiss. And McIntyre looked like he could be closing in. Zayn's rolling outside the ring. What's he want here with Big E? And now Big E with a reversal. And now, big ending! 1, 2, Big E's going to payback! What a match and what a win for Big E! And Big E's got a date with the Intercontinental Champion in Chicago. McIntyre was oh so close, but Big E just able to capitalize in the nick of time as Friday Night Smackdown continues. I have waited all week to say it. Ladies and gentlemen, it's boss time.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Boston, Massachusetts, Sasha Banks.
So Sasha Banks has got a huge opportunity to earn herself a Smackdown Women's Championship opportunity against Rhea Ripley in Chicago at Payback. We've already got 3 championship matches confirmed, with Big E just earning an Intercontinental Championship match against Karrion Kross. The Usos taking on Cedric Alexander and Shelton Benjamin of the Hurt Business for the SmackDown Tag Team Championship, and Bobby Lashley and Roman Reigns going at it for the WWE Championship. But will it be Candice LeRae or Sasha Banks facing Rhea Ripley for the SmackDown Women's Championship opportunity?
Representing the way from Anaheim, California, Candice LeRae.
And there's been a lot of questions surrounding Candice LeRae. I mean, with her husband Johnny Gargano going to NXT along with Austin Theory, the waving, split up kind of, I guess you could say. But Candice LeRae, she's the only, she's on her own here. And can she get the job done? This will be a huge opportunity to prove herself against SmackDown's best and Sasha Banks. Sasha Banks, Candice LeRae with a Smackdown Women's Championship opportunity on the line. As Banks in control early here, takes down Candice LeRae, and there's a chop to the back, followed up by a kick right to the head, and Banks going up top early. Gonna call Candice LeRae up to her feet. What's she going for here? Oh, with a meteor and no one home. And LeRae looking to capitalize here. The drop kick right to the back of the boss. And the chop. And the strikes continue right on Sasha Banks. And what's this? There's a suplex. Oh no, honoring her idol Eddie Guerrero here. The man that got her into wrestling. The man that made her want to become a WWE superstar. Honoring Eddie Guerrero with the three amigos there. And Candice LeRae here once again with a strike to Sasha Banks, and there's a drop kick right to the back of the boss. Once again, really delivering that damage to the back of Sasha Banks. And once again, a kick to the back. Candice LeRae on the offensive side to match up here. And the crowd here in Canada does not love it. And here's once again the strikes to Sasha Banks. There's a kick to the midsection. Sasha Banks has got to find a way to fight back here, play some defense if she wants to challenge this matchup. I mean, Sasha Banks is really good, but I mean, Candice LeRae is not someone to underestimate, especially when it comes to an opportunity like this. But now Sasha Banks finally moving out the way, finally looking to take some offense in this matchup, and just tossing Candice LeRae across ringside. And just slamming her right down into onto the floor there. And it kicks to the midsection. And just stomping on the arm of Candice LeRae. And Banks was this DDT right on the outside. Count of 4. And here's the chops and the strikes from Sasha Banks. Here comes Banks. Count of 6. Candice LeRae takes down Sasha Banks. And LeRae back into the ring. Count of 8. And it looks like Sasha Banks is going to get back in the ring, but Candice LeRae going to come right back out. And there's an uppercut by Sasha Banks. And count of 2 now. The count restarts. And Banks, LeRae with a reversal. And just tossing Sasha Banks across ringside. Got him the barricade there. And there's a neck breaker at the count of 4 by the ref. And there's a kick right to the knee, but count of 6, Banks with a reversal. And heading back into the ring here. Count of 7. And once again, Sasha Banks now coming back on the outside. Candice LeRae want to go back in. And now Candice LeRae back into the ring. Sasha Banks making it back up to her feet after being tossed across ringside again by LeRae. And Sasha has LeRae up on their shoulders. And that's the hardest part of the ring. Head first on the apron there. On the Ribbontron. And now has the leg of Candice LeRae in. That is not supposed to bend that way. And once again, now neck breaker to Candice LeRae. Count of 4. And just stomping away on the head of LeRae. And it's a count of 5. Candice LeRae takes down Sasha Banks by the legs. Count of 6. And count of 7. And Sasha Banks finally gets Candice LeRae back into the ring. Beating the count. And Banks, just grabbing LeRae right by the hair. Taking her down. Towards the center of the ring they go. Banks now, what's this? The Banks statement is locked in on Candice LeRae. She's got nowhere to go. Right in the center of the ring, this sends Sasha Banks the payback. Will she tap out? Could be over Candice LeRae. She could be out. Shoulders down, look at the leg. 1, 2. Sasha Banks is going to payback. Candice LeRae was out. Sasha Banks realized they released the hold. And that'll send Sasha Banks to Chicago. Rhea Ripley, Sasha Banks for the SmackDown Championship at Payback as SmackDown continues.
To the new champ of WWE.
We're back here on SmackDown, and here comes Happy Corbin. This man is always living his best life.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Kansas City, weighing in at 275 pounds, Happy Corbin!
And I mean, you know it's bad when people like to embarrass the bum, but nonetheless, Happy Corbin. I mean, he was like nothing more tonight than to spoil the debut, of the American Nightmare. And here he comes. The American Nightmare Cody Rhodes is back on Friday Night SmackDown. He takes on Happy Corbin here tonight. And then SmackDown, not even debut, but return. And what a night this is for Cody Rhodes. And a lot of people ask the question, what's next for Cody Rhodes in his career? But tonight, the next step is taking on Happy Corbin on his way to winning back the WWE Championship, or winning a WWE Championship, wanting to do something his father could never do, no one in his family could ever do, and that's win a World Heavyweight Championship, win the big one. But tonight, he takes on Happy Corbin. The bell is rung. This matchup is underway. Cody Rhodes has Happy Corbin up on the shoulder, displaying strength early here. Down goes Happy Corbin using the turnbuckle there. As Cody Rhodes in control early, showing no sign of ring rust at all. And went for a springboard maneuver, nobody home, but doesn't allow Happy Corbin to take control, and there's a clothesline. As Corbin, the victim of these strikes courtesy of Cody Rhodes, and Rhodes with the strikes, but Corbin with the strikes now in control of this matchup, and the crowd is not happy. Cody Rhodes, obviously a fan favorite. Happy Corbin, nationally disliked. Shoulders down, one, and a kick out at one. And Corbin, no, Rhodes caught him with the knee there. Looking to take back control of the matchup, and there's the clothesline. Doesn't take Corbin down though. But now He is face first into the canvas. And the shot to the leg there. Once again, hook of the leg here. 1, 2, and a kick out by Happy Corbin. And a near fall for Cody Rhodes in his return to SmackDown. And Rhodes, what's this? Oh my God, just dropping Happy Corbin on his neck. Oh, and there's a crossroads! Catching Happy Corbin off guard, dragging him away from the ropes, shoulders down, hook of the leg. 1, 2, 3, and Cody Rhodes wins his return here on Friday Night SmackDown. The American Nightmare is victorious. And a very impressive return to Friday Night SmackDown. On his way potentially to his first world championship here in WWE. And picks up a big win over Happy Corbin with the crossroads. And a big win in our semi-main event here on SmackDown. But wait a minute! That's Edge! Edge! Oh my God! Going right after Cody Rhodes here and taking him down! The Radar Superstar, the Ultimate Opportunist, going right after the American Nightmare. Edge now takes down Cody Rhodes, spoiling his return to SmackDown. Rhodes trying to fight back. Edge now caught him, takes him down. What does Edge want with the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes? Edge making his return to his hometown of Canada, spoiling the return of Cody Rhodes. It is main event time here on Friday Night SmackDown. And here comes MVP. And of course with the Hurt Business, the almighty Bobby Lashley, Shelton Benjamin, and Cedric Alexander.
Is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Miami, Florida, weighing in at 259 pounds, MVP!
Like I said earlier, Shelton Benjamin and Cedric Alexander take on the Usos for the inaugural SmackDown Tag Team Championship at Payback. Also, Bobby Lashley and Roman Reigns go at it in a colossal main event for the WWE Championship. But first, here tonight in our main event, MVP, the manager, the mouthpiece for the almighty Bobby Lashley, takes on the Tribal Chief, the head of the table, and maybe soon to be WWE Champion and face of SmackDown, and maybe even face of WWE as a whole, Roman Reigns. And here he comes. There he is.
And his opponent, accompanied by his special counsel, Paul Heyman, from Pensacola, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds, Roman Reigns!
With his sights set on Chicago, Illinois, the Windy City in a clash of the Titans, the Almighty versus the Tribal Chief. Bobby Lashley versus Roman Reigns for the WWE Championship. But tonight, he takes on MVP, and Roman Reigns is more focused than ever. Just imagine what this is going to be like at Payback in 3 weeks' time. But tonight, the big dog no longer. He is now the head of the table. All he needs is his crown. All he needs is the golden ticket. And he has a chance to earn it against the man that stands right outside that very ring in 3 weeks. So here we go. MVP takes on Roman Reigns in tonight's main event as Roman Reigns just tossing MVP across the ring, and Lashley watching along with the rest of the Hurt Business and Roman Reigns' special counsel, Paul Heyman. And Roman Reigns just looked so impressive last week to kick off the show against Keith Lee. And Bobby Lashley was watching, and that's exactly what he's going to have to face at Payback. And Lashley, he looked good against Samoa Joe, but not nearly as dominant as the Tribal Chief did. As you don't see Roman Reigns goes to the top row very often, but connecting with an elbow just on MVP, as MVP is yet to get any offense in on this matchup, and Reigns with a strike. And Lashley does not look impressed, and neither does Cedric Alexander or Shelton Benjamin, who take on Roman Reigns' cousins, the SmackDown Tag Team Championship. As MVP and his original locked in by Roman Reigns. Will this be it here? MVP's got nowhere to go. He's got to find a way out, and he does. But Roman Reigns still on the offensive side of this matchup. And Reigns, DDT! I don't think we've ever seen Roman Reigns look this dominant before. For the past 2 weeks in a row, completely dominating Keith Lee, completely dominating MVP. MVP finally getting some offense in this matchup. MVP, a former champion here in WWE. As Roman Reigns back up to his feet. And here's the strikes. And just dropping MVP. But no, MVP with a knee right to the midsection, buying himself some time. And sending Roman Reigns into the corner here. And here's the knees right to the midsection of Roman Reigns. As all of a sudden MVP is taking control here. And down goes the head of the table. And imagine what a win for MVP would do here for the confidence of Bobby Lashley. But that was short-lived. MVP's taken down and a kick out immediately. And now MVP with the strikes, but Lashley caught him, Roman Reigns caught him in the midsection. There's a headbutt. And just stomping right on the hand of MVP. And Reigns stalking MVP. And here it is, the guillotine locked in on MVP. He's got nowhere to go. He's got to try to reach for the rope, but I don't know if he can reach that far. The guillotine is locked in. MVP nowhere to go, and he's out. And Reigns gonna drag the dead weight of Montel Vontavious Porter into the center of the ring, while staring at his opponent at Payback. And Roman Reigns knocks off MVP. And at this point, I don't even know if the Almighty himself can knock Roman Reigns off the pedestal that he's on. And this may be our champion for a long time. Thank you guys so much for joining us here tonight on Friday Night Smackdown. We'll see you guys next week.